Fuller. Here's Abbott, runs towards us, bowls. Oh, there's a bit of bounce there. Left alone by Hamid outside of the off stump. So 7.
There's a Ben Debenham and David Mills, and there's a nick behind. And the first wicket of the morning is the not skipper, Asib Hamid. Delighted to have got rid of Hamid. Down the leg side, tickled away by McCann, and he's up and running. Little
size that once more. As that's cut away to backward a point. It's going for 4 runs, despite a dive of Fletcher Middleton, and that is a
decent pace. Hits the deck hard, and this is cut away by McCann. That's quite a big boundary away to our right, but the ball will. And Middlesex 20 without loss against Northants, but they've gone off for Verreynne at Lords.
Abbott once more in, and this is well left again by McCain. Brings up the end of the over, just 1 off it. Had 9.
To Slayton. This one's outside the off stump. It's left alone.
Good carry.
Good carry.
Hey?
Jack in now. A bit of width, and this one's slashed through the offside. And this will run all the way down towards the boundary. 4 runs. And this one's Sean. It's poured away, and that will run away for 4 runs down towards the deep square leg boundary.
Not particularly threatening. Oh, he's bowled him. Oh, that's the perfect delivery. And Slater looks down the wicket. Here's Abbott. Forward is McCann. He's going to take a quick single. Throw from Gubbins. Oh, no, it's Fletcher Middleton. Oh, my word, it's going to be 5. It's going to be 5 because there's 4 overthrows, and Abbott stands there.
Fuller in, and this is a Fuller delivery, and this is driven straight down the ground. That's timed beautifully by McCann. It's going to be 4 runs. As Fuller makes his way in now, and oh, that is a full toss, and that is not going to be missed out by McCann as he drives through the offside. Ball flies along the ground down towards the covers, and that will be 4 runs.
Very close to each other as McCann again drives handsomely. This is good stuff from Freddie McCann. Had a lean time of things in the blast. He was in and out the side.
Certainly did. Baker's in again. He drives on the up towards deep backward point where Felix Organ fields, and there's his half century. That's come off 65 balls with 7 fours. Another good innings from the 20-year-old.
Clarke stood tall in his stance. Flicks this away off the hips. It's too straight from Sonny Baker, and he knows it as he drops his head down, and the ball races down towards a deep mid-wicket boundary. 4 runs. He starts to build up the pressure, and that's all just gone loose. And Nottinghamshire move on to 89 for 2. And ready to go again as Baker runs in towards us. Now short ball pulled away, and there is no protection. And that will race away for 4 runs, right between fine leg and deep square leg.
Last ball of the over, 3 from this over so far. Fuller into Clarke, and he'll cut this away and catch. Oh, that's a great catch. That's a wonderful catch from Fletcher Middleton, diving to his left. Hampshire have got a bowling point.
As Jacks comes in, very long length delivery, and that's played all the way back down the ground, and I think that's going to run away for 4. Yes, there is a chasing Kyle Abbott, but
bowls now.
Ooh.
Bowls nice and full. A Fuller delivery from Fuller, and it's cut away for 4. Nice shot from Fuller to McCann. Turn it on the leg side, and he'll get a single to go to 69. 115 for 3. I think that'll be T. Just to confirm for you, McCann's strike rate is 69. 69 from 100 balls. Haynes has 4. 115 for 3 here at the Utilita Bowl.
I find that much harder to say than our old one. That's flicked away fine by McCann. It's running towards the boundary up towards the pavilion, and it will go for 4 runs, and McCann moves on to 73. 119 for 3.
They'll make a better impression this time as Abbott comes in again. That was a high ball, banged in short, swept away, I think, over the left-hand shoulder of Haynes, and I think that's gone for 4. Big wear and tear.
Exactly. That's turned away fine. Up towards the pavilion, it's gone for 4. Nice shot there from Jack Haynes. Moves on to 14. 130 for 3 at the end of that over. Actually.
No.
No, not the batter.
The batter.
That's hit through point. That's a lovely shot. Beautiful piece of timing. And former Australian captain. Who's the other one I'm thinking of? Was a bowler, Aussie bowler that played here. It was Clarke. I can't remember his name. I'll look it up in a minute. End of the over.
As this time, this will find the gap as Kyle Abbott gives a bit too much width there to McCann. He frees his hands, opens the blade, and that races past backward point and down towards the ground staff. by the boundary rope. 4 runs added to Nottinghamshire's total takes them to 140 for 3. McCann moves on to 78.
Fuller. And again to Haynes, short. Haynes cuts that away, hammers it away through the covers. Probably not quite timed as well as he would like, but with the short boundary side, it was timed well enough. And that's a boundary to finish off Fuller's over. It's 10 overs, 1 for 51 for the Hampshire pace bowler. And Nottinghamshire are 148 for 3. Nicky Chowdhury is staying on. And then Dave Bracegirdle. Do you want to come over this side, Nicky?
Kyle Abbott, 13 overs, 1 for 39, and there's a simple wicket for Abbott, and Freddie McCann goes. Just held the bat out there, chopped it straight up in the air to point. His countryman, Kyle Abbott, who'll have a, well, I'm going to say an extra special reason for dismissing him. And first ball is hit down the ground. Now it's gone for 4.
Approaches the crease now, back of a length, a bit of width, and this is cut away. And it beats the diving fielder at point, and that's going to race away along the carpet for 4 runs. Too much width there from Fuller. And Haynes definitely not going to miss out. He moves on to 30. Nottinghamshire 156 for 4.
Gloomy and wet, but it's glorious now.
This is swept over their head, and that's very nice. It will bounce just before the boundary, so that only going for 4, but a very nice, decisive move by Verreynne there on leg side.
Enjoying life at the moment. Next ball is helped away on the leg side, and just looked at the 2 fielders out on the fence, and they were looking at each other, so the ball has gone somewhere between. His way in now. Bowls, and Verreynne will get probably a boundary here. Well, he doesn't run. Haynes was sort of imploring his batting partner just to run there in case it pulled up in the damper grass in the deep, but Verreynne wasn't going anywhere. He knew he'd hit that hard enough.
This organ comes once more. This is driven very nicely through the covers. There's a chasing fielder on the edge, but he's going to dive, and he's not going to get there. He's actually pushed it over the boundary, so it's gone for 4. But don't worry, Kev, I did miss some cricket.
Did you?
I did, yeah.
Sonny Baker then again from the pavilion end. Cut away off the back foot. Lovely shot backward of point by Jack Haynes. He'll get full value for that one. Moves on to 55. 191 quite easily. Get going here. Plays that nicely through the vacant gully area. Waited for that. Knew exactly what he was doing. He'll get 4 runs there. And he moves on to 18.
In comes Organ now, and again this one lunges forward and drives through the offside, quick hands through the shot, and that will race away down towards the boundary in the deep cover area, and the over will end with a 4, and Nottinghamshire also with that boundary.
Sonny Baker in again and bowls, pulls that away through mid-wicket all along the ground. Nice shot there from Verreynne onto that one nice and early. There is a fielder out at deep square leg. That's James Fuller. Well to his left the ball went, and that's pulled away, Verreynne, and he's found the gap between the 2 fielders on the rope, and again he's played that well. Got on top of the bounce, pulled it away on the leg side, and again didn't really ever look in too much trouble. Very cruel. Verreynne drives through a diving Fletcher Middleton, and it's running away just over the rope to backward of point, and Verreynne moves on to 31. 214 for 4.
As Organ's in now, a bit of flight, down on one knee, goes for the reverse sweep, and that will beat the fielder and run away for 4 runs. Plays with the field nicely here. And the over ends with a boundary. 56 overs gone. Nottinghamshire 223 for 4. Verreynne on 38. Haynes on 63. Now, this one edged but through the gap. And down for 4 runs. Just a slip and a gully in place. And well, Haynes finds the gap between them perfectly. Short ball pulled away. And taken out in the deep mid-wicket. That is a fabulous catch. It looked like he was losing sight of it out of the sun. This one short and pulled, more of a short arm jab along the ground down towards deep mid-wicket, just the one.
He'll feel he's missed out there, won't he, because it sat up nicely for him to pull, and he's hit it straight to the fielder in the deep. 15 overs, 2 for 43 for the big aggressive South African bowls to Lyndon James, who's happy to just punch it out into the space off the offside and get a single.
Yes, takes him on to 40 wickets for the season. Keeps him on top of the tree in Division 1. Ahead of George Hill of Yorkshire.